Hello, Libra, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot reading. Thank you so much, Libra, for joining me. Hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. So, Libra, we're going to be looking at the big love energies from now and until the end of the year. So, we're going to look at big energies. What's the heads up? What is it that you need to know regarding this love connection that you are in with your person? So, let's get started first with the romantic fairy oracle cards. Let's see what is it that you need to know, please. Okay, one more. Let's pick one more. Let's see, this card wants to jump out. Oh, rendezvous here. So a private getaway for two is calling you. Nice. Weekend getaway. You are worthy. Your worth doesn't depend on the other person. You are definitely worthy, Libra. Please remember that. So those are the two messages. Take what resonates with you, of course. And let's get started with the tarot. Let's find out what is this we need to know, the big love energies. And we'll be also looking at the energy that will be remaining for May. Let's find out each month, what is it that we need to know? So you are worthy, Libra. What is it that you are telling yourself constantly? I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not attractive. Yeah, no. Be very careful what your mind is telling you. Sometimes when it comes to negative thoughts, the best thing to do is just not listen to it. We have so many thoughts in one day, and some of them are just rubbish thoughts. That's okay. Let's have a look at the energies, please. The love energies for Libra 2025. The energy behind the deck. Now, this represents, of course, May. We have the Two of Swords, the Hermit, and also the Five of Wands. I see you in deep thought still in this month, reflecting the challenges that you may be facing with your person, the disagreements, the arguments. It's almost you just can't be bothered with it. You don't want to get involved. You don't want to face it. You don't want to deal with it. However, though, with Hermit, that's Virgo energy. It's bringing you a lot of wisdom regarding the challenges that you may face with your person. The Hermit, in other words, self-reflects and analyzes what's really the deal? What is really the challenge? Is it expectations not meeting? What is it? So do take that moment, especially with the Hermit. And I like to also call it the desert period where we're just doing a bit of self-reflection and understanding really is the issue really. So let's look at June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So June, we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups we know loves hard. Libra, you may be dealing with a water sign, so it could be Pisces, Cancer, or even Scorpio. This person here definitely not shy to express their emotions. If they are the type really not to express their emotions, they may not show it, but deep down, yes, their emotions, they're full of it. So the King of Cups loves hard. Usually the King of Cups is someone that's traditional in the sense they like to get married, settle down, and have a family too. Oh, nice. The Ace of Pentacles. A beautiful offer, a huge change coming through here. Even for those who are currently single at the moment, you may be meeting the ultimate person. So think about July. But even if you are dealing with someone, yeah, there's going to be changes and offers for July here. This is something tangible. It's something real. It's something solid here. Just this person means business here. The King of Cups. It's like the ultimate ace here. You cannot break or bend this pentacle. So this is actually really, really good. If we look at August, we have the Devil here. So the Devil is showing a very tempting offer here. It's temptation. It's also the devil here. You got to think about sometimes, and not always, is the devil a deal breaker. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes we can be so in love that we can forget about our other responsibilities. We forget about our friends, our family, because we're just so in love right now. There's a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy too. So this is our shadow self. That's all it is. But we're going to clarify each card to get a further understanding and the meaning behind the card. September, we have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is mental clarity. Two aces here, something that's tangible and real. And we also have mental clarity regarding this connection. So think about this. With the Ace of Swords, we break through any challenges, any blocks. So especially what you were experiencing for May, like the Five of Wands, we're breaking through all of that and just moving forward. Five of Swords. That's Aquarius energy. Very important. Now, this is highly related to this card. You are worthy. Be very careful what you pay attention to, Libra, in terms of your thoughts. When you may be thinking to yourself, I'm not good enough. I'm not attractive enough. I don't earn enough. I'm not. Be careful with that because, again, we have a crow that's whispering into our conscious mind. Be careful what you believe in, too. Five of Swords too can also show that we're dealing with someone here that can be a little bit selfish too. They're showing their shadow self, like the devil here. So with Five of Swords, it can show sometimes it could be someone here, the person that you are dealing with, my way or the highway, they need to have their way. They're not willing to compromise. They're not willing to meet you in the middle. So yeah, it can cause a bit of a challenge. Nice. November, we have the Magician here. So Magician is the card of manifestation here. Having all the tools and the resources to get past any challenges like the Five of Swords here. It can also mean when you feel like you've met the one. You feel like this is it. Because especially if the Magician makes an appearance in a love spread, it shows that this is the one. As above and so below, spiritually and also in the physical world, you feel like this person just makes you feel amazing. You have that Ace of Swords where you're feeling like, yeah, I want to be with this person. You also finish with the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is the card of celebrations. There will be some sort of celebration towards the end of the year. And it doesn't matter how big or how small, it causes for celebrations here. Nine of Cups is also the minor arcana of the Empress and also the Star. So wishes are definitely going to come true. The Empress card, because it is the minor arcana, it's also telling us to step up, to take action too. Anything that you want to accomplish, don't just wish for it, take the necessary actions. So there will be celebrations coming up. But, of course, Libra, we are going to clarify. So overall, this is just a blueprint. Overall, this looks absolutely amazing. Let's go further into this reading. Let's find out a little bit more. Cut the cards. Okay, tell me more about the King of Cups, please. Look at this, the devil here. So the devil has come out twice. So this devil is definitely referring to the King of Cups. And like I said, yes, sometimes this person can be so in love that they can forget about their own responsibilities too. The two people at the bottom that you see here, that actually represents the lovers too. So they're quite infatuated by you. Now, I don't want to use the word obsessed, but it's just when they're really into you, Libra. That's what it is. I should say the Ace of Pentacles. We have the lovers. So again, this person's quite infatuated with you, Libra, and the lovers is solidifying it here. So the lovers is showing when both of you match and mirror each other. You have the same ideas of the world, the same expectations, the same goals. And this is why both of you get along. The same qualities, everything. And I do feel this is why this person is giving you such a solid offer. The devil here, also the Knight of Wands, changes and offers here coming through. The Knight of Wands, now again, this person is very highly attracted towards you, Libra. There's quite a big charge of sexual energy here. Because again, the Knight of Wands, they're charging forward, they're coming in quite fast too. It's also a call to action too. So there will be offers, there could be getaways. So see here, the rendezvous card. Sorry, that one over there. So there could be very, very quick announcements, or your person offering you, let's go away for the weekend, as an example. And some of you may be thinking, wow, this is just so soon. I've only just recently known you. You may have known this person for a while. Those who are single, you may be thinking this is just too soon. But again, like I said, I feel like this person is quite infatuated by you, smitten by you even. There's something about you, Libra, again, that they can't help themselves. The Ace of Swords also clarified with the Chariot, Cancer energy. So again, Cancer, I see that there is a mental clarity, but also moving forward. You want to move forward just as fast with them. Now, the Chariot is the means of transport. So that also means a travel card, going somewhere over the weekend. Does it have to be something extravagant like overseas? Not necessarily. It can be going away on the weekend for a drive somewhere because it just feels so right. Tell me more about the Five of Swords, the Hanged Man. So what does this mean? This is giving you a heads up, Libra. There could be something within this relationship where we're not moving forward, but we're not moving backwards. I feel like this top here is more about infatuation, love, passion. That's all great. That's all beautiful and everything. But with the Hanged Man, there's also something else going on. And we need to figure out, how can we adapt? How can we do better? So sometimes you may find that your person is not really good at receiving feedback, as an example. Maybe your person doesn't consider your ideas or opinions. That's not going to work. So we need to change that up. We need to do things differently. And Libra, ideas that you may have about yourself, that has to change also. Very important that you keep your positive thoughts elevated. The Hanged Man is a card of inaction, but it's also teaching us we need to do things differently also. So what does that mean? I'm going to take out another card. We have the Page of Pentacles. That's also known as the student card. Even for those who are currently studying, and if you are failing, wait a second there. We need to stop. We need to look at the feedback and understand, how can we do things differently? So the Page of Pentacles, that's just a side note regarding for those who are studying, but also the Page of Pentacles is also the student card. So we need to learn. It's not about failure. It's about the feedback. Think about, especially for this, Libra, when we find challenges, okay, what can we do about it? It's not so much focusing on the problem. It's about focusing on, how can we do things differently? That's all it is. It's not a deal breaker. The Magician also clarified, look at this. You've got double aces, really? The Ace of Pentacles twice. Wow. This is amazing. So more offers are coming your way. But they're tangible. They're real. I definitely feel this King of Cups is not here to play games. They're not here to waste time. If anything, they are the real deal, Libra. This is quite amazing. I feel like, again, What could they be asking? What is it that they want? It could be, again, marriage, moving in. Maybe they want to start a family too. You got to remember that the Magician is the card of manifestation. You have all the tools and the resources to do literally anything. You're literally unstoppable, Libra. Anything that you want, you can have it. That's why it's very important to keep your positive thoughts elevated. Very important that you do that. So again, more offers and changes, but these are going to be big things. So tell me more. What are we celebrating? The moon. Cycles. There's a very important cycle coming up. Now, this is not for everyone. But like I said, if you remember the Nine of Cups, I said that's also the minor arcana of the Empress. The Empress is the card of pregnancy too. So the moon can show cycles of pregnancy. So, and I get it with the moon. The moon can show uncertainty, the fear of the unknown. I will not worry about the moon because the Nine of Cups shows that there will be celebrations moving forward here. So, like I said, Libra, there's going to be lots of big things happening this year already. I see going away for the weekend. This relationship is just getting more stronger and more stronger as it moves forward. Very important that you, again, like I said, any blocks along the way that you face, this is giving you a heads up. Don't focus so much on the problem. What else can you do? What has the situation taught you? Whatever challenge that you face, what's been the feedback? Because you can go around any issues or problems together. The Ace of Pentacles, again, this person is not here to waste your time. The Magician, and I feel like for some of you, you want to start that family, you want to be able to move forward. I feel like you definitely will. And remember with the moon, even if things don't work out, you try again, you keep going. Because yes, sometimes the moon can show fears, anxiety, but you also have the Nine of Cups. There's going to be some sort of big celebration coming up towards the end of the year. There's going to be a reason why you're so happy. Remember, Libra, you are worthy. You are a catch. Don't let your mind invade your greatness because you've got something great coming up here. Something amazing. You have a lot of strength too, Libra. I'm seeing that you're just constantly moving, pursuing to move forward here. And I feel like it's your strength and your energy that makes this connection even stronger. So just be careful with the shadow self too, with the devil here, because sometimes I can show someone's shadow self here. Very important that we not let it get out of control too. It's good to be grounded. Even if you have to ground your person, yes, do it. Don't lose sight of reality. So that's what I'm trying to say. Well, this was still a good reading. So thank you very much, Libra, for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic week. And of course, power to you.